Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Into the box, Jason Hayward. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So the first three batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Line drive to center field. Santana handles it for the first out of the game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. In his career against this pitcher, he brings a .353 batting line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
That's one of those tough outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Santana. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 2-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So stepping in, Danny Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And that's the second out.
Batting third.
At the plate, Shin-Soo Choo looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're still down. It's 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Bodie. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Santana patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Shin-Soo Choo. An on-base percentage nightmare for the opposition. That's what he's known for, getting on base. Also, he's dabbled in center field, but has since moved to the corner and is able to get the job done with a strong arm.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next is Albert Almora. The 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. There is Andrus. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Digging in, Joey Gallo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Popped him up. Contreras is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Ripped down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The catcher, Robinson.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone
or you're going to ground into a double play.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Robinson Chirinos goes down for the second out in the bottom half. 1-1, here it comes. And he'll just get it. A piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hard hit at third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They're down 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
In now, Jason Hayward. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here it comes on 1-1. Back up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. This is pulled into right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Ruben.
Stepping up to the plate, Rougned Odor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. The 1-2. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
The center fielder, Danny.
Digging in, Danny Santana. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 3-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, David Bodie. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
even though they're up by a boatload early on.
And this ball is right deep down the line in left. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's in there safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Rafael Montero answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Jason Hayward. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter.
Here's Chris Bryant now. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's 1 for 2. 1-1. Now a drive out to left center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in the game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
Here's the payoff pitch, and he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Willie Calhoun. Rounded softly down the line toward first. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting,
stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats, and although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Second home run early in the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, David Bodie. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Santana is over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Gallo ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box, Albert Almora. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
In now, Jason Hayward. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 10-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Todd Frazier now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So striding in, Ronald Guzman. He reached on a single in his first try. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So next to the plate for Texas, Rougned Odor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A shot down the first baseline.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Almora going back at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Odor stands at second with 2 gone. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Hayward. He can't get there as it falls in. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D. Where you get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Almora will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Rangers 1. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Line drive to left. Gallo is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, David Bodie. Hit down the third baseline. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Garcia. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Cubs 12 and the Rangers 1. Striding into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup Like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
So he sets him down swinging. Joey Gallo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Welcome back to Arlington. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Yohander Mendez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Albert Almora. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is right there, 1 down. Javier Baez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
In now, Jason Hayward. Line towards center field. Santana is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Baez is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the... Now at the plate, Todd Frazier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later inning.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few bats.
2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Standing in now, Ronald Guzman. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Into the box now, Rougned Odor. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter,
now
one.
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit out towards second. Garcia right there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Almora. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 12 and the Rangers 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Santana is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. 1 out, nobody on. That's smoked, but right into the shift. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it big, though. It's 12. So digging in now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the
And
Rangers.
here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Now batting, Robinson Chirinos. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but high and deep to left center field. Schwarber going back, still ranging back. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Almora is going to have room out there as he puts this away. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting.
Well, a part of me
16.
wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
In now, Garcia. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Line drive to center field. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the call, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Gallo is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 9.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Javier Baez. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Jason Hayward. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Jesse Chavez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So it's number 73 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Guzman. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The batter, the second baseman.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Elvis Andrus. He was a ground out victim last time up. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Almora. Gone! Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
14-7 the final tally here. The Cubs put a 14 in the run column here today. Kyle Hendricks earns his first win of the season. Lance Lynn allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours.